Hi, I'm Julia Canello, the Marketing Director at Aquacycl, and thank you for joining us this Wastewater Wednesday. So a lot of times I'm asked about how our technology is applied, and I just wanted to share two different case studies of where we're applied in different ways and how our technology is working and addressing specific challenges for these companies. So the first one I'll talk to is actually a greenfield distillery in Colorado. Aspen Distillers was founded with a mission of being one of the most sustainable distillery in North America. And it's not just about water, but it's also about being net positive energy generation, having a lovely space for employees, that takes into consideration the environment, the heritage of the property, and a number of different dimensions. But water was really critical for them being allowed to operate as a distillery. Located in the Colorado River Basin, which is undergoing a lot of water stress and acidification, making sure that the water management, both in terms of quality and quantity, was very important, making sure that worked. So what we're doing with them, we're actually taking all of the processed water from their distilling process, and we have a solid separation, and then we're running it through our core product, the Bioelectric chemical treatment technology, and that removes 90% of the organic load or BOD that's coming in. And then from that, we have a polishing step. At the end of our treatment train, we actually have irrigation quality water that can be reused on site for agricultural purposes, which is nice for this distillery because they can grow potatoes, barley, or other crops that can then be incorporated into the distilling process. So this was a really interesting application, and it really shows the potential in terms of circularity because we're taking the water and cleaning it and reusing it on site. Another application of how our system is being used is actually at one of PepsiCo's bottling facilities where we've been installed for over 2 years. And Pepsi has recently undergone a business transformation, where they're putting environment and human capital at the core of all of their business decisions. They've committed to being net water positive by 2030 and net zero emissions, carbon emissions, by 2040 across the entire supply chain. So we're working with Pepsi in treating the expired product that comes back. It goes through their crusher operations, and then they send it straight to us. And what we do is we treat this expired product, full strength discarded beverages, on site in a very low energy footprint way. So we're actually able to show both sustainability and operational savings in that we can mitigate about 90% of greenhouse gas emissions that would otherwise be generated if it was sent to the downstream treatment. So we're removing the bulk of the organic carbon, and we're doing it in a cost-effective way. And we're saving them on average 22% compared to alternative technologies. So in this case, we're taking, highly concentrated, small volume streams, treating it on site, and enabling it to discharge with a sustainability saving as well as cost saving. So these are just two ways that our system has been applied in different ways to treat wastewater on site in a more cost-effective and sustainable way. If you have other applications, other things that you'd like to discuss with us, please reach out. We'd love to connect on your wastewater challenges and see if we can help you.